So let's take a look at this one. Um, your setup, pretty good, right where we want to be. So as far as where we've been going, this has been pretty good. Coming into the golf ball, you said that sliding it underneath of it has kind of been the thing that you kind of fear whenever you hit these types of shots. Is that just because the club isn't leaning as far forward as it would be with your longer irons, or is it because we're not as left, which you seem to be okay, but we just don't shift as much. We're hitting them pretty good. Don't get me wrong, and these have been pretty solid, but we kind of see just leaning backwards a little bit more, the launch angle being maybe a little higher than I would probably play it. I want to see one that goes in a little lower. See what that. And so one of the things that we're trying to kind of convey here that when we're making these shots into the green, sometimes it's better to have a shorter swing and accelerate into it
Yeah.
than it is to have a longer one and kind of going all out into it
Yeah.
to be able to control how far the golf ball goes. And so taking a lower lofted club, like here you have your 48-degree wedge, and maybe making like a 3/4 length swing
Mhm.
might be just as effective as taking this 54 and going all out. Here's going to be a great example of the wedge shots that we're going to be wanting to hit into these greens. And so Sear, he's taking the club back. He's not making a full swing.
No.
And as he goes into the finish, pretty much all the acceleration is done right here.
Yeah.
And so the backswing and the forward swing are roughly the same. We have a tendency to go, regardless of how long the backswing is, that this is the finish position.
Mhm.
And so if the backswing and the acceleration are still the same as with the full swing, and our fall through is the same as the full swing, we're gonna get more full swing distances
Yeah. Okay.
than we are this lower amount. And so we're just trying to control the backswing and the fall through, and just try to accelerate to this point. If we're going from here, accelerate to there. If we're taking the club back to about 3/4, accelerate to about 3/4. Well, this one was pretty fantastic. I just want to share this one. And so here we move the yardage out to 117. And so we hit that one right on the money. And so here we're using a technique where we're not going with a full shot. Maybe your 48-degree wedge could have gotten out there with the full swing, but having a little bit less of a backswing, having a little more of a abbreviated finish, kind of more like that pro that we were looking at. Um, we're having more that start and finish on a line. Pretty consistent contact. It's kind of flighting a little lower, um, and it's ending up being right on the money. This one ended up like 6 inches, maybe, almost holds it.